It is me time, and it means I don't care about anything else. Foreclosure on my mortgage, I'm busy. I'm doing training right now. The kids, I have to pay school fees. I don't know how to pay these. I don't care. Talk to my hand. I'm busy training right now. I gotta have at least an hour or 20 minutes for myself a day. I don't care how busy my life is. I'm gonna take the time. I don't know. I lost 3 customers today. I don't care. I'm not in charge of changing this right now, because if I don't feel well, nothing's gonna work. So these 20 minutes, I don't care. Block off everything. It's not my job anymore to handle these worries. It is important to start a habit with small ways. It's like getting into a relationship. Imagine you got into a relationship, and the moment you see the other person and just get this look and say, insecure, do you like me? I like that person as well. If you approach this relationship with the same attitude in terms of I have to get back to rowing and perform from day one, you will run to that other person you've just met and say, I think I like you, you like me, let's make a contract, and we're gonna kiss 24 times every day, we're gonna have sex 3 times a day at the beginning, then we're gonna decrease to the. Boy, that's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. Don't do that. Just because you are older now, in your mid-20s, mid-30s, mid-40s, and 50s, and when you were young, you thought that now, at that stage in life, you'd be settled and everything is basically, a clear cut-out path every day. You find that it is not true. It isn't. There's so many insecurities, so many things. You still face challenges, but in a different way. So rowing starts to become important again. Rowing has not to be considered as a I have to perform thing anymore. You should consider rowing as me time. Me time is very important, something that is only for you, where you stop doing something for somebody else. And even if you run your own business and you fulfill your dreams, you still want to do something for your body. It's the only place you've got to live, your body. You want to feel comfortable in it. Now the thing is, when you start to come back to rowing, or you start with rowing late, doesn't really matter. You have this idea that you can do this fluid motion you see on TV of all the people I do a video analysis upon. They're awesome athletes with great technique, but you have to consider that a lot of these people don't do anything else but rowing. Yeah, maybe school, but everything else is pretty much settled. Usually these are not people, especially when they're young, who have to run their own family, be present for their kids, and not say it's quality time, 30 minutes a day, it's a joke. You have to take care, financially. You have to carry around all the worries, which is not smart, but I'm going to cover this in a different video. So there's so much load. And fear and worry and stress is also a physical load you have to consider. So me time is very important. The thing is, if you start the me time rowing with the idea of, it's only me time if I perform. So, okay, if I get the training plan from ARM, and ARM says you gotta do 20 minutes of that, 20 minutes of this, and 20 minutes of that, I have to do it. If I don't do all of it, I'm a loser, I suck, I don't deserve to be, blah, blah, blah. This is all of the idea we have planted in our mind. I will never say this, but it's most likely you if you're competitive. And the idea is, if you start with training, with scheduled training again, the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, don't try to fulfill everything that's on the plane. Don't do it. If you're on the higher packages we offer, there's so much personal communication anyway that I will most likely tell you that. It is important that you do not stress yourself so that you are in another field which actually should be me time, but you regard it to be, it's only me time if I perform because I have to perform in rowing. If I don't perform in rowing, I cannot perform anywhere else. I will never feel good, and it's that negative cycle. So I recommend to start easy. If it says 20 minutes and after 10 minutes you say, hell yeah, no, it's okay, it was a nice start, but I don't want to do more, It's good. You don't have to do 20 minutes. Do 10, and as we say in German, let God be a good old man, and just leave it. And next day, you're going to do more. Or maybe just 10 minutes again of 20. And if you have 60 minutes on a schedule, and it says, and after 30 minutes, your back's hurting, just get off the machine. Don't do anything further. Get a nice stretch. The most important thing, and this is another key point of this video, is to get into a habit. But how do you want to get into a habit if that habit stresses you out from the start? I have to perform, I have to perform, I have to be, say 60 minutes, I gotta do 70. If I don't do 70, I do 70. Hey, relax, relax. You don't wanna stress your body more than necessary. That's the beginning phase. Get into a habit the easy way. Chill, relax, it's good. Repetition creates habits. But if the first repetition already sucks, excuse the word, nobody does it, unless you are masochistic. Rowers are sometimes, but in a good way. So it is important to start a habit with small ways. It's like getting into a relationship. Imagine you got into a relationship, and the moment you see the other person and just get this look, you say, insecure, do you like me? I like that person as well. If you approach this relationship with the same attitude in terms of I have to get back to rowing and perform from day one, you will run to that other person you've just met and say, I think I like you, you like me, let's make a contract, and we're gonna kiss 24 times every day, we're gonna have sex 3 times a day at the beginning, then we're gonna decrease to the Boy, that's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. Don't do that. Gently, gently. It's gentle, slow, 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 slow. Another German word, how do you say this? Care is the mother of all porcelain. Take it easy. And slowly get into a habit. At the beginning, the thing is, at the beginning you still have to stress from work, you have to stress from family, you have other stress going on. If you add another stress factor, which is actually a fun factor, it's gonna be too much, you're gonna get ill. So you wanna look forward to the training and say, okay, session number 1 is me time. I don't know if I can do all of these 60 minutes, I'm gonna start with 15. Afterwards, I'm gonna do a nice stretch, do that, follow along. That core routine Arm put on is crazy, I can't do it. He said you should not be able to do this completely, but you should be able to try. But what if I try and I fail? That's another big topic, but I'm gonna cover this topic in the next video. It's okay to fail. My plans are made that there are certain exercises and routines which are designed to be almost impossible to complete. That's part of the deal. You have to learn to fail eventually, and you can relax with this idea. Say, all right, I fail. I couldn't do all the exercises. Just don't do these. Now the question comes up. Well, but if I can't do, if I can't do everything that's on the plane, why should I even? Because you have to get into a habit. Once you are in the habit of doing things, then completing the 20-minute task will actually be a stress relief. It turns around afterwards. That's important to understand. So let's say you have 20 minutes on a planner, and after 15 you feel like, I don't know, bad day. No. Then you do the 20 minutes. Because then your body already needs the exercise. The interesting thing is, scientifically speaking, your body cannot build up the hormones needed for burnout and stress if you do strength/endurance training, which rowing is. This is why so many people love to get back into rowing. It's super healthy. Then the question comes up, okay, but what if I have to work irregular schedules? It's so difficult for me to understand what my plan is going to be next week. How will I be able to do performance then? Is it even worth it to get into a plan? The thing is that as long as you have shoes to walk with and a mat, you can do basically everything that's needed for a while, and eventually you will have access to cardio equipment. And if it's not a bi-rower, then it's maybe a simple linear erg, and if it's not a linear erg, it may be a bike. If it's not a bike, it's going to be a cross trainer. Doesn't matter. But where there is a will, there is a way. But will doesn't mean I'm gonna fight hard. No. It's the joy. It's when you row and when you do rowing training, and that's the last point I'm making in this video, and the most important maybe. It is me time, and it means I don't care about anything else. Foreclosure on my mortgage, I'm busy. I'm doing training right now. The kids, I have to pay school fees. I don't know how to pay these. I don't care. Talk to my hand. I'm busy training right now. I gotta have at least an hour or 20 minutes for myself a day. I don't care how busy my life is. I'm gonna take the time. I don't know. I lost 3 customers today. I don't care. I'm not in charge of changing this right now, because if I don't feel well, nothing's gonna work. So these 20 minutes, I don't care. Block off everything. It's not my job anymore to handle these worries. Afterwards, oh, you charge them. You take charge. You take care of these. That's all right. But for now, you don't worry. That's what I consider to be me time. And this is nothing you have to learn. You just do it. You close the door and say, well, to hell with you. I don't care. If Trump is going to be president, or Biden, or I don't know, if Barbie and Ken start to run the White House, hey, what else is new? Not my thing right now. Oh, Corona, I don't know if I will ever be able to compete again. Seriously? I don't know how long this show is going to go on, but not forever. And what's the consequence? Never going to work out again? I doubt it. All right, ladies and gents, I hope this video was helpful. And if you have any questions, contact me, contact my team. It's info@rmtraining.com, and go to rowing.zone and let me know what you think about this video. Are you in the same situation? I'm looking forward to hear your comments. Alrighty, ladies and gents, all the best. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.